Here we go. Push comes to shove towards ramp config. The man we were talking about tries to start it off with the support of JKS and poizon, actually.
Yeah, that happened very quickly. They decide to go into that ramp rush pretty much right off the bat. Every single one of them dies. Yeah, that's a complete sweep.
Dexter. Walking up. Config gonna peek with the deagle. Look at him, just fighting the world. He's so fast. Switches to the Bymas as well. Oh, it was close. There is a response back as acoR snaps.
Keep working out perfectly for JKS, and he needs to find another one here as acoR. He's looking towards the window, and that's the timing he needed. He's able to find that pick, close the door, and now his presence is known, but his presence is causing problems as Mouse need to find something, and that's a good outside near mini. And actually, he just heard that drop. Bombs getting planted on the B site. So now JKS, he is to
try and help them out here. They need to find picks soon. The Molotov's huge. Bymas is going to be forced off the angle, but that sends him straight into blameF, who is just going to be left fragged out at deagle. JKS now escaping is not an option. Throw a Molotov at course of the event. And again, grand final territory now. This is where he can really just pop off and put up some huge numbers. But blameF, he's got the big arms, and he'll come down, pounding onto Frozen config with a readjustment as well. Finds the flick onto Dexter and dissects him. He is forced off the angle because of the burn. So poizon comes in to hit him hard. The 1-for-1 trade with the AWP. As ropz and Bymas pick up a frag apiece. JKS in the back line, leaving them. Second. Bymas going for the plant now in the last 10 seconds. Given the breathing room to get it down. Nice crosshair placement as well. Knew blameF was there towards the window, but blameF. And then finally get the defuse here and take a fourth. Immediately back in. Complexity not allowing mousesports to get two on the trot and build themselves.
But you'd also have to get lactose-free cheese.
Doable.
Yeah, but it's not really a panini at that point, is it? Like,
yeah, true. Let's see if JKS can cheese his way out of this one, though. Swings out, only good for one. Rush up top's able to bite back onto Dexter, and this round's devolving into chaos all across.
He's going to try to find something. Doesn't have that head armor, not going to matter. Opposite AKs on the board, so ooh, he does. He is able to get that pick onto blame, and I thought it might make something interesting there, but poizon posted up.
There isn't anyone there. It's only ropz that's lurking towards in the sight. In reality, everyone else is outside. blameF, big frag on Dexter. That's the brains of the operation severed from the rest of the brawn.
Yeah, so far it's pretty much only been Bymas showing up here on this T side, but there's acoR waking up a bit, and Frozen not able to connect that shot onto blame with only 4. It's going to slow them down a bit, but they're just holding. They're waiting for some sort of re-aggression from Complexity, and there it is. That's the pick. ropz able to...
Hanging in the balance. If mousesports can overpower him and get across, then this could be awful for Complexity, but he just pushes up, takes the 1v1 engagement with the advantage in his favor, hits the headshot onto acoR. Will mousesports be falling far from the tree in this round as ropz, he's got to get down the vent and support his teammate on B. Rush with the timing, he'll peek out from CT vent. He whiffs a little bit, gives up the goose. Rush, seeing the flashbang, just holds strong, hits the headshot. Bymas is dead. 8 in the bank. This is what I was talking about as well. Look at config. He's so aggressive towards ramp when he's not playing it with an AWP. The walk in as well. Oh, acoR. It could have been a nice pick, but instead, it's 2 frags in favor of Complexity. And mousesports already trying to reel back into this round. Frozen's got so much to do. He gets onto the flank towards garage. He should find this pick on poizon. JKS goes down as well, and it flip-flops. Now in favour of the T side. Rush wants to end it here and now. He'll find the headshot onto
one as they're moving into the site.
Bymas gets the bomb off. Here's the audio cue as well as blameF tries to toy with them, opening up on deagle. Drops in the elevated angle. Bit of push and pull. Awkward stuff around the doors, and with Rush going down, it really is all on blameF now. He's got a bit of utility to play with. Dashes out the nade. There's a small sliver of damage back onto Bymas. That'll be the flash and molly. And then most likely the push out to see what he can get here. Did have the kit, but he won't have a head. Game as well, 12-8 right now. You flick on over to Dexter. Yet the frag at the minute. Hasn't been welcome to the scoreboard just yet. He has a Mac 10 going into this round, and he'll still be taken out by the Mac Daddy of big blameF, throwing out punches left, right, and centre. Finally gets hit in his centre by the main man, the lunatic for mousesports. Gains them entry in towards secret. Bymas doing as much as he can in this series. Config. He could have a series of frags ahead of him, though. The UMP, close range up against acoR, basically gives him a hug, takes him head on, and wins out on that one.
Yeah, he does, but Rush, so smart, tucks himself away in this corner. He knows they might be coming back. They seem to be very aware of the fact that he could be here. Still able to get one kill, though. That's acoR down. Now it's all... And poizon makes something out of this. Nades are coming out. They don't know where he is. He's going to get his chance to take a shot. Needs to connect it, and he does. Now that's the kill onto Bymas. It's just...
Stealthy play from ropz. poizon, realizing that shenanigans are afoot. He bails down himself just as the bomb is planted. So a lot of time to work with, and that's good because he does not have a kit on his person. All he has is this AWP. Opens the door. ropz on the rafters, knows exactly where he is from the audio cue. Will he find the flick? Scopes in, but couldn't quite get the adjust.
Take your hands and keyboard off your mouse to make it look like a LAN clip, because that normally after a big clip on LAN, you'd like fist bump your teammates and stuff, you know?
Yeah. The classic bait play. And this could be swift when it comes to the entries. acoR, he'll be the first to face. Rush is in the backline. Rush has been good for the spray downs throughout the tournament, but not here, not now. JKS dropping bombs on him from up top. It's not going to connect. No shrapnel. Slowing down the mousesports players. They're on the site now, and the bomb has been planted.
Yeah, they don't have a kit either, so they're not really going to be able to find a way back into this A bomb site unless acoR maybe misses a shot, gives something up here to config. Okay, that is the start they needed. Frozen, low HP. And again, their blameF super unlucky not to multi-frag because he got that first kill and then just wasn't able to pick a target on the second. He ended up doing like 90 damage. So in my brain, I thought, maybe not. But yeah, absolutely. This was Mouse's pick. Again, that aggression is just being punished. Config's able to get one, but Dexter immediately peeks out to trade. Rush finally gets one back. But again, that aggression from Complexity, mousesports has found a way to punish it. I was bringing it up however many rounds ago, and still now, mousesports just winning out on their trades. There's acoR taking down JKS again, trying to go aggressive through hut. So this is the B site for Mouse. Frozen is up above, inside of the big garage, but Rush, it's a very tall task ahead of him. No kit, none to be recovered either. Now he's looking for Frozen. He knows he's going to be coming, but the timing just misses it. He walks down towards the sink, and this flank is going to come in, and I can't imagine he's going to be able to do anything here. No, acoR just make sure that that's...
Some free frags as well, and it seems like the whole unit has started to come a bit more back online. Maybe the caffeine's kicking in, and maybe Frozen's kicking in as well, as he'll take one man down, kicking and screaming, tries to duck his head down to dodge the bullets. Dexter, he had a jockey on his head, and he'll kill him.
Thinks he's cleared it. JKS has snuck back under him. acoR just thought he cleared it again, and now JKS takes that free kill. Dexter's also gushed inside of Mini. The headshot comes out onto ropz. And now all the damage is being done. They just need to find the kills. Dexter alone, 11 HP inside of Mini. He swings out. The timing's perfect. poizon looking the wrong way.
This round has been a proverbial game of tug and war. Oh, Bymas with a peek! He just goes straight for war. In the grand final, it's when they're playing in a best-of-3 to decide who gets the #1 seed out in the closed qualifier, and it looks like they want to get a hold.
Point today. Will he be able to find this kill? The angle's not going to work out for config. As you can see, he's been spotted, but it doesn't matter. He's too fast and too good. Bymas goes down. As config's taken that aggressive angle, and now it's 5 versus 3, and the reaction needs to come from mousesports, and here it is. Not aware of the hut push. Dexter's able to get one. Rush immediately trades it, but acoR from heaven with the scout shots, and all of a sudden, Jackie, this has fallen to a 2v2.
It's crumbling, and it's leaving us in a position where it could get hair-raising for mousesports. acoR bails out, parachuting his way down, and then straight back in, up the ladder. Scout, locked and loaded. He's a sniper with a hell of a scope, but will he be able to take out a Complexity member or two? They'd seen him. Shot up to at least try and bait him to peek on the jump down. Couldn't quite tag him. JKS.
You can see config here. Yeah, he's pushing up aggressively. So a lot of map control gain, but Frozen is still in this position. They haven't even cleared him out. And will they get the trade? No, they won't. Rush misses out on it. Lots of damage done, but no kill found. And finally, poizon will shut him down. But not before acoR also gets aggressive towards lobby and gets the kill on JKS. So now it's 2 versus 4. Blame and poizon both in advanced positions. They're not going to be able to find these kills easily.
Oh, it was a big round to start it off with the garage gremlin. And when he might connect towards the squeaky door, they're hearing all of this. A site being marauded onto. They're just bombarding their way out, Davey. But the welcome party, it's a little bit aggro. It's a man called Dexter. And he starts to dissect them. Hits onto one at least, bringing us down to a 3v3 config. He's on the site. He's in a mean angle as well. His teammates are doing work on the flank as blameF will take down.
Feel comfortable doing so, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. Nades come out, bombs getting planted on the back of the silos, and acoR is aware that this flank is a possibility, and blameF is really taking his time. That's going to be a kill, and he spots the one below him, so now it's just JKS alone on the site, needs to find the 1v1s, does. Looking up now, acoR knows he's above him. That's the flash, so the attempted fake flash, the pistol going down.
Complexity as of late. We've been talking about the fact that we haven't seen those gigantic star power games. This is one of them where he's shining bright, and for Frozen, he wants to snuff that light out. Look at him outside with the shotty, smacking them all down with the big popper. And at this point, Davey, you've just got 2 players left on the T side, Config and JKS. Oh, and I don't think JKS is going to be too blessed about this one. ropz pushing up with the deagle. He wants to deagle him right in the face.
Oh, he does, but instead, JKS peels his face back with that bullet. Connects onto ropz, and that's a very big kill. ropz was in such an advanced position. That's a lot of information denied. We see the re-aggress from Bymas, though, and if these Ts don't group up together, we see the push coming in from ramp as well, and JKS finds that frag. That's another one for him. And now they know. Dexter. I know he was towards that B site. They molly down the vent, but do they know how advanced he is at this point?
Bomb has been planted.
Dexter. He's got to push that button. He's got to push the site as well as he swings out. Hits the first. Look how low JKS is. He knows off the back of the call, so he just pre-fires every which way but where. And the where is where JKS can peek, and he will. Hits it. Little
silence happening yet again. Actually, wait, let me check, make sure Dexter's not from New Zealand, because he just might be.
That'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, dude, don't bring up the emu war around me. That's one of the funniest things I've ever experienced.
We're wrong.
Yeah, it makes me laugh so hard every time because I have friends from Australia, and it's like, okay, man, you lost a war to birds. Like, let's calm down.
Right now, they were looking like drop bears as they
played so many games today, and then they start it's 8-1, right? And I'm just like, man, this could be a blowout for complexity. But instead, look at mousesports go. They can't be stopped. Frozen outside has had such impact over these past few rounds. Auto shotgun, now the AK, and complexity's trying to react. They're trying to go fast out. Hut with the FAMAS inside of the A bomb site, able to find 2. poizon gets 1 back, but this 1 versus 3 is going to be so difficult for him as he swings out backwards, and actually they drop down, potentially saving his life. Bomb is recovered, Jackie, but this is going to be a tall task, and yeah, it's over. Frozen able to find that
to the current round here in the present. It seems that there's a lot of players walking through connector, about to go into a crossfire shut down by poizon, JKS, and Rush as he flicks around, body slams onto Frozen for Bymas. You disgusting human being, catches them as they're exiting through the door and plucks them out of the air, putting them back in their place, grounding them in reality here, Davey. And it all comes down to ropz, 1v2. Can he spot Rush by connector? Gets a bomb in the face, but he will get the kill, and it's all sooner than that. The P250 from Config knows the bomb's there, paranoid about the peak, steps into it, lands it.
Real interesting with that Galil. Double kill from him. It's just not enough in the end. Only 1 player surviving, and there's acoR starting it off strong with the pick towards back connector. That's Rush going down. The hero of last round already eliminated in this one.
JKS up short. I was curious to see if he's actually going to find himself a fast pick, but instead backs off, and across the map, all of his teammates are just being swatted out of the sky. Oh, hello. Lovely little nade.
Damage nade?
That was huge.
Damage was done. It was JKS earlier.
Might have been on the short peak, to be fair, when we cut off his POV. Could have been from that.
Might have been.
I'm to accept this about Davey.
You just have to. Otherwise, how are you supposed to live?
Yeah, very true. Oh, blameF showing us how to live towards the toilets as he is making a mess. Hits the headshot onto Frozen. Smoking HE to utilize here to make his life a little bit easier. Tries to go around the corner with a blade out, but acoR's right there.
Just a bit too aggressive towards that B site.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh, God. You could just imagine it. It's like the meme, just the soundbite that, hello?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Ooh, little spam there from Dexter.
Yeah, he's saying
Came
goodbye.
Right straight through the wood towards the door. JKS trying to even the odds.
Just give him the freebie, but the follow-up was sick. Straight through the smoke on... Bit of a peek there towards the monster pipe.
Yeah, that shot from JKS, very reminiscent of the Emu War. Not connecting.
To try and leave them broke when they slip into the B site. He'll let them all pass, relays the info to Bymas, boosted up on top. And he'll have a high skill ceiling to back it up as well as he hits onto the first lane. JKS, the slow flank now from Dexter, starts to develop. Meanwhile, on the front of the site, it's poizon that goes down. blameF to try and trade it. They're holding on, but it's all down to Dexter from the rear. But he won't even need to attack it. acoR's still standing stall.
A little bit of a miss, Nate, almost causing some problems. poizon does have this off. Look at this. JKS is going very aggressive up towards short, and he gets taken down by Bymas, and they're just trying to pop into the site quick. But the counter util is coming in so fast, and they're not ready for it. Rush beats everything, and he gets passed into the pit. And now, ropz is up in heaven, can't connect his shot, takes a lot of damage for his troubles, and finally, Complexity have found their way into the bomb site.
My, oh my. Rush, making them blush as he takes them down with the AK. Nice. And then in the end, just back off and save it towards the A side.
Yeah, I think they just want to try to contain them because they know Complexity's money situation is bad, and mousesports, obviously, they have all this bank built up. So they were just trying to see, yeah, that's exactly what they wanted. So
on a faster play here, straight in towards B. That's going to be the call as they try and bombard their way up short. The ropz straight in with the first, the Bay play as well. Lovely assist from dastardly Dexter, who's going to gun them all down behind the smoke as well. Bymas wanted to make them broke as they came in, but only gets one. Big boy blameF alive, but not for long, as Dexter follows up.
Did right there. ropz gets that opening pick, and they don't expect the op of acoR to be in the bathrooms. So he's there to secure 2 frags, and it's such a cool setup. They're really mixing up where they move these 2 ops to, and JKS has already gone down in this round. It's not looking good for Complexity.
The stats on Bymas for opening duel must be absolutely unreal. The amount of time and Rush can he poison the well of mousesports, let them get one more round, not against Frozen, as he won't be content with dying there. And for Rush, Davey, 1v5? All right, it's a crispy headshot onto ropz, but I think that's all it's going to be.
Yeah, he gets immediately taken down. And
will that streak at the end? Will Config be the one to snatch it? Config surviving through the trouble and strife of having an AWP shot straight into the side of his face. He does eventually go down, and poizon has to trade it. poizon peeking back out towards middle as well. He wasn't quite...
But Frozen can't rotate fully over to B yet because he has to be worried about them potentially coming up the connector, and that's the boost. Blame spots Dexter, and they know that Bymas plays in this B site. They know he's usually dedicated towards monsters. So the flash comes out. He needs to find this first one. Rush, not checking it, and now instantly the trade from JKS as he scales in. 2 versus 2.
On the timing, blameF. If he clears him, he spotted his leg. There we go. Yeah. Now he knows. We'll take the shot as well. That's the kill. And we flick back over to a man that needs to be absolutely ice cold in a clutch like this. No room for error. Frozen. Walking up. Will he be too cold to hold? Gets in the back line. There's the first. The flick within a second as well. JKS hit with a...
Absolutely. No, now he gets off the defuse. Give him one more.
Yeah.
Come on.
Half the round.
Come on.
Half the round.
I thought he might.
As they look unbelievable. Here's the short push, though, to start us off on the pistol. JKS! Oh, no! Jumping around in front of him like he's playing Mario. He couldn't hit the shot, and oh, no, everyone's going to go straight down as there's only 2 left alive. blameF and poizon.
It's like, we have armor. Let's just back up. No need to rebuy it in the next round. They're going to try, and that's acoR instantly connecting onto the headshot. poizon goes down, and blame. He's stuck in the corner here. He needs to try to get out. But if he just backs up into the corner, bombs planted on the sandbags, he will be able to survive. That is going to be the 12th round for mousesports. Armors.
Complexity. They need more than a mechanic to come in to resolve this because the wheels have come off. The entire chassis is gone. Frozen. He's going to remove the back of config, though. They would be set up for nearly a guaranteed 13th round. The Galil sees the edge of the outline. He will commit to it. That's another kill on B. Obviously,
not a shot going to be able to be hit. And, oh, he just moves at the worst time. Wait, they haven't even spotted JKS yet. He's able to find the kill through the smoke. Now gets immediately traded, but blame from heaven with 2. And now this is... He's waiting. He's waiting. Does he know blame has already progressed? He doesn't. blameF. He's got in the prime position, and he has it. That will be the round. Flash on Bymas, and that gets thrown, and they'll be scaling up quickly.
blameF. Bonnet's one, supported by config as well. This crossfire, unbeatable here. Frozen's the only one that can try and pipe up to leave them simmered down 45 seconds left on the round. blameF focusing towards the elevated angle. You thought he would have hit it, but no! Frozen! 3 frags in the round, looking furious as you like. And he wants more. Waits for the extension to come out. Good HE going in. Soft. He's paranoid and he's blamed himself. He's played himself out on the round. They didn't have to face, and in the end, Bymas does get the kill.
That was perfect CS. I'm right back.
Hold on a minute, Davey. Can you hear that in the background? I believe it's the MP5 alarm going off.
Oh.
Utility going out. poizon. Filthy Kurt angle. Can he hit his shots though and lay the smack down onto the mousesports boys as blameF will hit the first. Does swing out. He's not able to find success, but the 5-7 certainly will. And the 5-7 now going off on one. acoR. We've seen he's using all his utilities, bringing it down to 9 seconds. Knows where they are. He's got to hit the shots. Nice one tap. Has to commit to the plant right now. Gets it off at the last physical second, or the round would have been given to complexity. blameF over by Bank. Oh. Cheeky little angle. Hits the shot with a wall bang.
Important thing in Counter-Strike. And yeah, these rounds back and forth Counter-Strike. mousesports not being able to find entry into that A site.
Smoke's going down towards B once again. Utility for mousesports is down to just a few flashes, but that's a flashy play. ropz again. He still doesn't have...
Absolutely huge too. The timing on this needs to be so good. This could be the bomb drop if Dexter's not careful, but he spins around and makes sure that he takes it down with only 20 seconds, so they don't have time to go away, and the crossfires here are massive.
Woo! JKS doing his JK best as he flicks around with a UM.
One towards Monster and one towards CT and Pit. The perfect crossfires. They were able to find all of those kills, and that's a good flash from poizon. blameF.
Oh, nearly ropz. Nearly.
Man, just keep trying.
Oh, there you go.
Don't give up.
Just do that instead, I guess. From the rear, frozen, he could inflict a lot of pain. Straight into the back of the Danish man. There's one. Sees he had a gun as well to scavenge that before he advances. poizon trapped out in the open on the site. Uh-oh, here we go. mousesports with the deagles pushing up to the site. The deagleometer going off the charts at this point of frozen.
You've seen more force buys and ecos won than like actual gun rounds.
Statistically, like there is on B as well. poizon. Cheeky little peek. Oh, he swings into it, Davey. Nearly, but couldn't quite connect it. acoR proving that actually it's the poizon that falls far from the tree.
Yeah, acoR very aware of that exact boost. That's the thing, right? Oppers, they know how other oppers are thinking, right? He's thinking right there, if I'm gonna be there, that's what. And now blame the last remaining defender on this A site, just has to give it up. The Molotov's coming out. ropz is lurked out. JKS not able to connect it. And that is ropz finding that kill on the lurk towards B, and complexity.
Situation where with one round, mousesports can 2-0 the series, best the Colossus, and get themselves that better seed at the RMR event. And ropz, he's taking all the guns out of their hands, at least gets one before Rush will flick back onto him. He's trapped on the site, doing a good job of saving, but not until Bymas rocks up and stamps towards connector with the deagle. Green gloves, green deagle, but will they be green with envy off the back of the peak? Yes, they will. They lose the fight as he'll open up.
The two players are rotating, and if ropz doesn't check this corner, blameF could potentially find something big. As ropz gets one, he's not going to check the corner, though. This is going to be a free kill for blame.
He waited, and he make the play work. JKS on the site. Could have been a point-blank shot with a deagle, but no. Barrel of Frozen's AK put in his mouth as he'll go down. And look who is left standing. Just big boy blameF. 1v2 to keep complexity in the game and in the qualifier. Smoke goes down to block his path. He's normally quite a confident lad, and he's going to stick to that here. Flash out, but he's out. Gone down to Frozen, 16-8.